Can you tell everybody just a little bit about yourself? I'm sure everybody already knows the fabulous Kim Klacik, but let them know.
Well, thank you for that. I don't know if I'm fabulous, but yeah, we met at Willie Monahue's event in Orlando.
Yes.
He's running for Congress in the 10th district, so I'm excited. He's with our PAC Red Renaissance. In case people don't know, I did run in Maryland, Congressional District number 7 to be exact, which encompasses a large part of Baltimore City. And so, Baltimore has been under Democrat rule for over 50 years now. I think it's about 54 years. And so one party mob rule was tough on any city, no matter which party it is. In this case, it is the Democrat Party that has had a stronghold there. But I ran hoping to change things. We see a lot of corruption in Baltimore City, unfortunately. We have a lot of federal and state money being funneled into Baltimore, but things never seem to change on the ground. So I wanted to make some changes. And of course, after that, I started my PAC Red Renaissance because I saw within the Republican Party that a lot of the minority candidates weren't getting support from the Republican leadership. So we've got two things going on here. It's like we've got the Democrats that are kind of using us, we're leveraging our urban struggle to get what they want and line their own pockets. And then you have the Republican Party that completely ignores us but doesn't understand why we vote Democrat. So we got a lot going on. It's very complicated, but I'm hoping that we can change some minds moving forward.
Yeah, you are certainly top of the spear when it comes to, making the GOP recognize that you do have to run in these districts that are, quote, unwinnable. And let's talk a little bit about that for a second. So I've seen, on social media, I've seen people say to you, oh, well, why did you even run there? Like, that's not, why would you run? Or of course, the GOP wasn't going to support you because it's an unwinnable district and, you're just wasting time, you're wasting money. My personal opinion, that is probably one of the dumbest things that I have ever heard. It's like, okay, if we say we want this change and we can see that the change is desperately needed, it's certainly places like Baltimore and other places that look very similar to Baltimore. Why in the world would we not start to penetrate those races? Why would we not start to give the Democrats a challenge? I mean, because how else are you going to change there if you're not even in the race to win? We're not even giving people another option. So tell us more about, just I don't know, just dig a little deeper into what your opening was, about running in these districts that are, quote, unwinnable or shouldn't be ran in.
Yeah, so when I hear that a district's unwinnable from anybody, I think that's a defeatist attitude, right? I'm sure people told Stacey Abrams not to run in Georgia, but I don't think it was her own party. And now look at that, now it's flipping, and so is the state of Texas, and we're seeing some areas in Arizona and also a couple areas in Florida. So we have to understand that the Democrats are going to challenge us, even if we don't challenge them, and that's why we keep losing ground. A lot of times you see a lot of red states turning to purple and then blue, but you don't often see blue states going from purple to red. And that is because we always retreat. We don't put up these fights. And then we see what's going on around the country. I know you're working a lot on this critical race theory and other things that we see in the school systems. People have to understand a lot of this starts in the inner cities, and that's how it then flows out to the suburbs. So if you never tackle the inner cities and everything that's going on there, then what do you think is going to happen to your neighborhood that could be right outside of an inner city? So I think people need to understand it's a tough road. It's going to be quite a fight. But just to give up and say, oh, I'm just going to move, or, let's not support a candidate there, that's just the wrong thing to do. And I do believe that we do have people that are in leadership positions in the Republican Party that are echoing that same message. And honestly, I don't think they should be leaders of the party. I mean, the last thing you want is a leader. Imagine going to war with somebody that says, it looks a little tough over there. We're gonna head this way. Don't head that way. No leader would ever say such a thing. So
right, we're gonna let these people. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
no, you're good. No, that's what I was gonna say. Hopefully, we'll just be able to change it here soon.
Yeah. Imagine having going to war and someone saying, they're killing all the innocent children. They are destroying their societies, and we're just going to let them continue to do that. I mean, far be it from us to get involved in their mess, especially when it's directly affecting everybody. This stuff, like you said, it doesn't stay in just one isolated community. It's starts there, but it grows into the rest of the community, and then the society, and then the culture, as we can see.